Good morning.
Hello everybody. We're at Barnes right now. Remember when you would walk around a bookstore or the library and you would just like pick up books purely based on vibes and be like, man, that was so good, or be like, man, that book sucked. Anyways, that's what we're doing, because I feel like now I always like go in knowing what books are good or what people recommend and what people don't like already. So we're just gonna walk around Barnes today with Zibby. And she's a booktube too, and she's gonna be doing this video on her channel as well. So if you want to see from like different POV, go check out Zibby.
I'm so honored to be here.
Oh, also, I got sick on my 24-hour reading challenge. If you haven't watched that video, you should go watch it. But I still don't feel the best, so if I'm low energy, that's kind of why. But basically, we're literally just gonna walk around. I'm gonna pick a book for Zibby. Zibby's gonna pick a book for me, and yeah, the rules are just like a book we haven't heard about and just go from there. I have 3 books, so this is the book I had for the longest time, and I feel like in my bones, I feel like this is gonna be a good book. But then this is a really cool, like, the back really grabbed me, and so I think that this is what I'm leaning towards. But then I literally just picked up this, and I feel like she would like this. So it's gonna all go down to Goodreads ratings, and that's how I'm gonna pick.
We made it out alive.
Barely.
We
Lots of searching. I literally spent like, I'm not even joking, I think like 20 minutes in one bookshelf, like one singular shelf.
Do you want me to reveal first?
Yeah.
Okay. So so the book I picked for Dusty, if you watched my video, then you saw me go through all of this. But I picked, are you ready?
Girl, I've already read this.
No, you have?
I read this in high school. So I guess your choice was right.
I'm so embarrassed that I have to go back in there and return it.
Right now, can I return this book?
Yeah,
You're
she'd
like,
be like,
what? I already read it, so, you know. Anyways.
that's so horrible.
Okay. Here's my choice.
What am I? Oh!
Is it gorgeous?
Yeah, I like it. Oh, this does give vibes that I would read this. But I think we found a winner. Okay, are you ready? God, I hope so.
Sick! It looks beautiful.
It's called Notes on Your Sudden Disappearance. It spans over has a 4.2 star rating. It's on Kindle Unlimited, so it meets her requirements.
I don't remember the last time I picked up a paperback book. I read all on my phone now.
It's mysterious. It's like a long timeline. Perfect.
Hello everybody. So you just saw, I think the last clip you saw is us picking out each other's books, and so you saw that I have been blessed with this beautiful cover, this beautiful book called Notes on Your Sudden Disappearance by Allison Isbach. Oh, guys, I don't know. I don't read. I don't know. I'm dyslexic, okay? Anyways, I literally have no idea what this is about. I know that Zibby was kind of explaining it to me, but I was like so zoned out because I just was not feeling good that I got none of that in my brain. So I'm like, I don't even think that I should read what it's about, and I think I should just go directly into this. I am excited. I literally don't read literary fiction at all. Like, when I mean, probably one or two books a year. So this is definitely out of my comfort zone, but that's the whole point of this video. So let's just start. I haven't updated it all, but I'm 50% of the way through on Notes of Your Sudden Disappearance. Also, hold on, pause, because I just figured this out. This is the same author. This is Allison Isbach. Oh no, this is when my dyslexia is coming out in full force. Actually, this is this author. Okay? She is the same author that wrote, is it Wedding People? Why do I say stuff that I don't know? Here, which is really popular right now. So that's exciting. I don't know if Zibby knew that. I don't think she did, but I know that that's like super popular and up for a lot of awards right now. So it gives me hope for this. And I can definitely see why people love her writing so much because it is so real. That's like my first thought. Her writing, you know those TikToks where it's like, oh, this is me realizing I've never had an original thought? Like, that's how her writing makes me feel. Like, the way that she's able to articulate emotions and feelings, like, so small, just make it seem like I'm living through it because I have lived through it. It's also really heavy right now because it does deal with grief. Something that I also really love is how we're in we get three kind of people's perspective on this grief. And they're also dealing in grief three completely different ways. And so I just really like how it is displaying three completely different sides of grief, but also showing you that like there's no right answer to grief. I will say there's nothing like, the plot isn't crazy, like there's nothing mind-blowing going on, or even like you know what's gonna happen even by the title, and nothing beyond that really happens, like really character driven. And so it is a little bit slow, but I'm still interested. I don't know, I just think that the author's writing is so beautiful and it's keeping me entertained by that alone. Let's read some quotes because dang, this book is a banger when it comes to quotes. This quote hit me so hard because dealing with grief, this is like an exact thought that I had. And so seeing it on paper, it was like, oh, it was certain you were dead. And we were just people in a car again. How could this be? The world was over, but we still had to do things like obey street signs and traffic lights. I just feel like that literally encompasses of when you feel like your world stopped, but then everything else is still going around you and you're just trying to understand your own grief, but yet the world is still moving and you don't understand how that can be possible. This quote just really encompassed that feeling for me, and it really hit hard. One of my favorite parts about reading is feeling seen in books, and when authors are able to write something that I didn't even know that I was feeling, like I really connect to that. And that goes across all books, like not just literary fiction, like even in fantasy books I find myself being like, yes, like that's how I feel, or just romance. And that's something that I love about reading. It's just across all genres. I love how also like in music, whenever a artist is able to capture exactly how you're feeling and portray that through words, because I definitely struggle with that. So, and I think because I struggle with putting my feelings into words, that's why I'm able to connect with like artists and authors, and I just have so much appreciation for them and their talent to be able to do that. And when I'm reading, I literally say out loud, if I have that feeling of like, oh yes, I say bar, like, you know, you know when you're talking to your friends and you're just like, oof, bar, or like you're listening to a song and you're like, oof, bar, like that's what I do with reading too. That's embarrassing, but I literally say that out loud. And here's one of those moments I had. But I knew enough by then to know that it was unfair to use a woman's past self against her. Bar. That was kind of a silly one, but I really liked that quote. Anyways, those are just some of the quotes that I love from this book. Like I said, I'm really enjoying it. I'm excited to finish it and kind of just see the direction it goes to in the end, because I really don't know where we're going. I mean, like, I kind of have some ideas. I feel like it's very straightforward, but I'm wondering if it's going to be as straightforward as I'm thinking or if there's going to be something else. So I'm excited to finish it. Thanks for listening to me yap. I'll probably come back with Zibby to tell you my final thoughts and also tell her my final thoughts. And she'll kind of give me some thoughts on her book that I picked out for her as well. I finished Notes on Your Sudden Disappearance. How do you say this last name? Because you don't even want to hear me in the last book trying to say it.
I feel like it's Espock.
Okay, that's what I said. Espatch? That's what I said.
Right?
Sure.
I feel like it's not Espatch.
Espatch? Yeah.
That doesn't sound like, yeah.
It's time to give my final thoughts. And this is also Zibby's first time hearing my final thoughts. Do you have any?
I haven't heard any thoughts from her, like, at all, other than I'm loving it. Like, the first time that she read it, she got like 50% of the way through in one sitting. Yeah. So all I know is that she was loving it at first, and then she did not tell me anything else.
Do you have any guesses on what I'm rating it?
I'm gonna go with 3.75.
I rated it 4 stars.
Oh, I should have gone with my gut. I should have.
So I feel like that's really good. I mean,
yeah,
it was really easy to like follow along, and I really, really, really liked the group representation in this book. It was really good. So the beginning of the book, I really enjoyed. Like, the way it explains emotions and feelings is like so exact and like almost scary to.
It like puts into words like how you actually feel.
Yes.
You've like never been able to describe the feeling, but
like so mundane. Not even like these like, yes, grief, but then also just like so mundane things about just like growing up. And so I really envisioned that. And then I already said this too, but like it's about 2 sisters, and it literally made me feel like I have a sister, and I've never had a sister, but I was like, yeah, that's how I feel. That's exactly right. Like,
you're your mom.
Like, literally. But then, okay, where I have an issue is the first 50% I like really enjoyed, because I mean, we got to see a little bit before grief and then a little bit after grief, but then after that 50% mark, like nothing else happened. And so it just kind of got repetitive a little bit, and I was like, okay. And also, I knew where the storyline was going and like what was going to happen, and I think that was the point, but I was just expecting then something else is going to happen, you know, or not a plot twist, but just something else, but nothing else happened. So I think that's where it like fell a little bit flat to me, and it just kind of got a little bit repetitive. And then also when I like flipped to the last page, I was like, wait, what? That's how it ends? Like, I was like it was kind of like, I felt like we were like kind of going up, like building up to something, and then just nothing happened, and then that was the end. And I was like,
it just like plateaued.
Yeah, it just like book done. And I was like, oh. So, but I really enjoyed it. I think I would have enjoyed it more. I think it could have been shorter, and I would have enjoyed it more. Like that last 50% could have been like the last 25%. So I guess those are my final thoughts on.
Would you recommend it to me?
Yeah, I would. I would recommend it to you, but okay, here's the thing. I don't think I'd ever pick up this book again. Like,
yeah.
I'm glad that I read it, but like if I hadn't read it, I wouldn't read it again. So I don't, you know, I don't know, but like I'm glad that I read it. There's just so many other books that are, hate to say it, like more interesting that I would rather read. So I feel like that's my issue with literary fiction. I don't know. I just feel like where I'm at right now as a reader is I need a little bit something more to keep me entertained, even though I did fly through this book. So I don't know, it's weird. I respect literary fiction. I see what it's doing, but it's not for me.
It's not for you.
It's not for me. But I'm really glad, like, the whole point of this challenge was to like pick up a book that we would never like pick up for ourselves, you know, or just like a random book that you always see and you're like, oh, that's a pretty cover, or oh, like I wonder what that's about. And so
for that reason, like, I'm thankful for like a new book that I wouldn't normally read.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Good!
So thanks for this.
You're welcome.
I loved it. This is the book I got for Zibby, as y'all know. If you want to know what Zibby thought about her book and all of her opinions and see her reading vlog of it, you should go to her channel because she's going to talk about all of that. That's it for today in our 2 books that we read in our reading vlog. I hope that y'all like this video. I love y'all so much. Each of y'all mean the world to me. I hope you're having the bestest day ever, and I'll see you soon.